To create a better everyday life for the many people. That's the IKEA vision. But what exactly do we mean by this? How can a home furnishing business help create a better everyday? Well, it all begins right here. We are passionate about life at home. It inspires us in everything we do. So, to learn what people really need and dream about, we go out and visit homes all over the world. We talk with people, we measure things, we open closets and look in cabinets. We focus on the many people, especially those with thin wallets, because we believe good home furnishing is for everybody. All of these conversations give us valuable insights that we use as the starting point for developing our products and home furnishing solutions. We put our heads together and work hard to come up with affordable ideas to make everyday life at home a little better by creating home furnishings that combine good quality, form, function, and sustainability with the lowest possible price. We call this unusual combination democratic design, and it's what we believe makes our products unique. This all sounds good, but how is it even possible? Well, the short answer is, we're never satisfied. We're constantly looking for new and better ways to do things. We turn problems upside down, invent new techniques, try new materials, and continuously refine our production and distribution. To us, true innovation happens when we can connect knowledge about life at home with our experience and discoveries throughout the entire value chain. We form long-term partnerships with suppliers, and together design our products, often on the factory floor, always striving to do things in a better way, using resources carefully and sustainably, with higher quality at a lower cost. This helps us achieve the low prices that make it possible for many more people to buy our products. And because we work with high volumes, we can lower costs even more. And that lets us lower prices all over again. We are also continuously looking for better ideas for transport and logistics. We send as many containers as possible directly from factories to stores, package products in flat packs whenever we can, and redesign packaging and pallets to make sure that not a single bit of space is wasted and that we use as little fuel as possible. All of this finally leads us back home, where we meet our customers every day to offer ideas and hopefully inspire people to make a change. We love to share our passion for life at home, and the idea that with little means, we can all enjoy big improvements. Our relationship with our customers is a partnership. Together we save money. But let's back up for a moment. Producing, distributing, and selling high volumes requires resources, factories, and energy, and involves many people along the way, doesn't it? How do we make sure that this process is sustainable and adds to a better everyday life? Well, since we drive the entire process from forests and fields to factories and stores and into people's homes, we can influence every step along the way. We are working towards having an overall positive impact on both people and the planet, and have made a commitment to use resources responsibly and produce more renewable energy than we consume, continuously improve working conditions, and help to create a better everyday life for people and communities touched by our business. And because we believe that living sustainably shouldn't be a luxury that only a few can afford, we want to inspire the millions of people who visit us with affordable products and solutions that enable a more sustainable life at home. Sustainable growth is also about making long-term investments. The IKEA Group is owned by a foundation and is there.
Good day, I bid to Dr. Jawdeh Miti Samsudin and also my fellow classmate. So my name is Razana Midrozlan. My matric number is 262767. So I'm representing a group 8, which is our group name is -1. So basically we have conducted the case study, which is our case study is about the tiny IKEA of the future without meatball or showroom mist. So we would like to present to you one of the most popular and recognizing brand of today. So we have identified for about 3 this main discussion, which is the number 1 is about the functional level strategies are the same for the managers of both type of IKEA store. So the number 2 is how will IKEA managers utilize scenario planning when it's come to expanding the company's e-commerce footprints. And lastly, we have provide a SWOT analysis for the smallest IKEA store.
Assalamualaikum, my name is BPMN1013 and my metric number is 273645. And my part, I want to introduce what IKEA it is. Okay, firstly, IKEA is the name of popular omnipresent furniture store in Scandinavia. IKEA actually was a big shopping destination in 40 countries all over the world, from the forests of southern Sweden. Actually, the IKEA tale starts in 1936, when Inga Kamprad, the founder of the group, was born in the Somaliland. Amateur is his race, and Argonet is the small village where he is raised. And at the age of 17, his father of Inga Kamprad give the money to him, and he used the money to make up of his own business, like IKEA, which is IKEA. IKEA actually stands for Ike Inga Corporate, E Illiterate, and A Agnet. Initially, IKEA offered a design pack, photos, stubbornness, and many more. To certify quality demands, Inga Corporate sell with the cheaper cost. And Inga Corporate expand its ability to make individual calling after 2 years in 1945. And IKEA pioneers released the first IKEA catalog in 1951 because Inga Corporate believed that catalog used widely in furniture selling. And until now,
1967, the decision of IKEA to design, which is IKEA decide to design its own furniture stamp, which is iconically from competitors' pressure to avoid a boycott from the supplier. So the flat packaging idea was mainly burst out based one of the IKEA co-workers removed the legs of the lowered table, which is to avoid damage during the transit. So after this discovery of the flat packs and self-assembly, which is the DIY, was the main concept of the IKEA in the 1958 topic, which is the case study is about the tiny IKEA without meatball or showroom, which is this tiny IKEA was built in the London outlet, the newest London outlet, which is part of the newest shopping mall in an urban neighborhood near the 2012 Olympic complex, which is the store was only 900 square feet, which is while the typical suburban IKEA is almost 30 times that size. So when people want to purchase from the tiny IKEA, the customer have to use the touch screen to purchase and arranging the delivery or pickup for their stuff. So in this case, IKEA itself wants to develop a future-proof itself, including pop-up stores and expansion of the commerce footprint.
The same for the managers of both type of IKEA stores. To answer to this question, we need to know about the functional level strategies and how it works for the managers of both type of IKEA stores. Functional level strategies are the day-to-day strategy and action, which the role are formulated to assist the execution of corporate and business level strategies by providing information of the management of business activities. Okay, so basically it explains the way in which the functional managers should work as if to achieve the goals. So there is two types of IKEA store. So which is, as we all know, that the big and yellow big box that have showroom, maze, and cafeteria that have meatballs in it. Other than that, there are small scales of IKEA stores that have no meatball or cafeteria indeed. This type of Ikea stores are completely different because the shopper can just experience to use the touchscreen computers to place orders and arrange for delivery or pickup service. Okay, so basically the functional level strategies are not the same for managers of both Ikea stores because Ikea is trying their best to prove its global dominance with the smaller outlet, with other initiatives including pop-up stores and expansion of its e-commerce footprint. So rather than the bigger Ikea stores that have to provide guide to the customer to spend time at the stores. Basically, this is to provide better customer service to easily browsing online to buy their products and more of a personal shopping experience by themselves.
Good morning to doctor and all my friends. My name is Supawadi. My matrix number is 275571. Today, I'm going to continue to talk about the functional level strategy for managers of both Ikea. So, Ikea trying out new technologies such as reality app called Ikea Place to let customers visualize how their purchase looks inside their homes. Ikea also speed up the process of ordering, picking up and delivery. Their website has increased 10%, which means customers more prefer to online browsing than physical purchases. Customers also like to use their new apps, which have proved 70% of people visiting the bedroom pop-up stores. The customers are more preferred to use online purchasing, which more fast, easy, and save their times. Ikea now have been so strong. Now they plan to open full-size suburban store nearby. Thank you.
Assalamualaikum and hi, my name is Nur Fakana binti Abdul Wahab. My matric number 273361. So now, me and Nur Hanis will explain about the second question for our discussion, which is how would IKEA managers utilize the scenario planning when it comes to expanding the company's e-commerce footprint. First of all, I would like to explain about what is scenario planning. Actually, scenario planning, or also known as contingency planning, is a generation of multiple forecasts of future conditions followed by an analysis of how to respond effectively to each of those conditions. Scenario planning is one of the most widely used planning methods or techniques that can help managers create plans that have the qualities such as unity, continuity, accuracy, and flexibility. It is a method which organizations can form an idea of possible future scenarios and make effect their strategic objective. This planning also enables organizations to develop their strategies, products, and services and adapt these where necessary in an ever-changing world. Scenario planning is a learning tool that raises the quality of the planning process and can bring benefit to the organization. A major advantage of scenario planning is its ability not only to anticipate the challenges of an uncertain future, but also to educate managers to think about the future strategically. Using these scenarios, an organization will be able to make better decisions when problems and changes occur. Scenario planning obligates organizations to consider their future in an effective and structured manner. Scenario planning is increasingly used by small and medium-sized companies that are engaged in vision development, strategic management, and important decision-making.
In the world of the business, IKEA also must follow the trend of the business. The IKEA managers have to forecast the future condition and analyze it. As in action, IKEA is trying to future-proof its global dominance with smaller outlets and other initiatives including pop-up stores and expansion of its e-commerce. E-commerce is
Assalamualaikum, my name is Bpmn1013 my metric number 2740 Okay, now I will continue to the SWOT analysis for the smaller Ikea store. My part is about the strength and threat. Firstly, as we know, SWOT analysis is the strength, weaknesses, opportunities and threat that used to evaluate company competitive position and develop strategic planning. SWOT analysis assess internal and external factors as well as current and future potential. The strength of smaller Ikea store is when they provided various facilities. For example, instead of a supervised kids playground, they have a couple of tablet computers loaded with Candy Crush. As we know, convenience store to visit is be the one of top choice customer. This is because they have no worry about the children when shopping at that because childcare facilities also provided. This will make customer expect more of a personal shopping experience than at a traditional because various interesting facilities has been provided. Next, the company also use new technology. For example, an augmented reality app launch. This will let customers visualize how their purchase will look inside their home, so that the strength of IKEA enable them to continue in leading to be the furniture company in the markets. Besides that, every company that exists in the market must be strengthened by the existence of the other company in the market. As well as IKEA, they have a lot of great competition because many competitors are selling the same item. The existence of competitors require IKEA to maintain its standard in the market. This is because if a company does not do that, the customer will switch to another brand. Therefore, it is important to have an efficient manager to be able to manage everything in one line. To face this threat, IKEA need to set high standard for dealing with other companies.
And to all of my friends, my name is Hazira binti Amran. My metric number is 274063. Now I want to talk about my part is about the weaknesses and the opportunities of IKEA small store. The weaknesses of the IKEA small store is located far from the customer house. This non-strategic position has led customer to go to the IKEA small store just to buy their own desire. Those who go to the IKEA small store have to spend a lot of money to refill the car because the distance to the IKEA small store quite far. For example, customer willing go to the IKEA small store just want to buy the thing that they think amazing for them. As we know, people nowadays are more interested in buying at IKEA, but they have no choice because of the long journey. In addition, IKEA small store also use the e-commerce. E-commerce also have their own weaknesses. E-commerce cannot give satisfied to the customer because we cannot see the reality of the good things. So they just only use electronic media such as Lazada, CJ Workshop, Shopee and to name but a few. In terms of the trustworthiness, customer feel difficult to trust the electronic media that they use to share the information because they cannot see the reality of the thing. So customer don't want to take any risk to use the electronic media. So the second one is space is tiny. IKEA small store should have a large of space because we can put a lot of things at there. The tiny space of a small IKEA store make the thing are also limited to put. So the tiny space should have a large of space and it can put a lot of things. So if the IKEA small store just have a tiny space, it just only contains certain of item. So this will prevent customer from making a lot of choice. That's all about the weaknesses of the IKEA small store. Now is the opportunities that IKEA small store can do is research and development R&D. First step is find the problem that they are facing and try to solve the obstacle. As we know, R&D is the first step in developing new service. In addition, improving technology in the production of product can also improve the quality of the business. This is because the advantage of technology can guarantee the quality of the product. This can also ensure the business runs smoothly and can increase the sale. For instance, good products should also be delivered on time, so customer will feel satisfied with the delivery service provided. And the last one is about the offer a discount. By offering a discount, Ikea small store can attract more customer to buy at the place. So, for example, give 30% discount to the new customer and 50% discount to the regular customer. In terms of employee service to customer is an important factor in improving the quality of the business. This is because, as we know, the good service and customer care is should be implemented among workers. So, and for example, the employee should always helping the customer and give us a friendly smile. I think that's all from me that I want to share about the weaknesses and the opportunities of the Ikea small store. Thank you.
Now I would like to give conclusion in our assignment. There are 3 types of question in this assignment. First of all, are the functional level statistics the same for manager of both types of IKEA stores? Second, how will IKEA's manager utilize scenario planning when it's come to expanding the company's e-commerce footprint? And last, provide a SWOT analysis for the smaller IKEA store. A function level statistics are not same for manager of both types of IKEA store because IKEA is trying their best to prove its global dominance with the smaller outlet with other retailers including pop-up store and expansion of its e-commerce footprint. Other than that, scenario planning is the generation of multiply forecasts of future conditional followed by an analysis in how respondents expective to each of these conditions. These are the most use planning methods or technical that can help manager create plans that have the qualities such as unity, continuity, accuracy, and flexibility. As the change in the world of business, IKEA also must follow the trend of UU to businesses. The IKEA manager forecast the future conditioner and do the analysis. IKEA is trying to future-proof its global dominance with these smaller outlets and other incentives including pop-up store and expansion of its e-commerce footprint.
IKEA store also provides SWOT analysis. The strength of smaller IKEA store is the provided various facilities of pop-up stores. The strength of smaller IKEA store is the company also use new technology called IKEA Place. This will let customers visualize how their purchases will look inside their homes. The weaknesses of smaller IKEA store is located far from customers' home, let customer to drive to smaller IKEA store to buy their desired products. The weaknesses of smaller IKEA store is the space is tiny. This IKEA type of store should has a larger space that can make it more easier to put goods in and that can be sold in that store. IKEA seek to develop the use of e-commerce as well as other initiatives using the new of IKEA or called as smaller IKEA stores. The opportunity that smaller IKEA stores can have is they offer a discount to all customers who purchases the item at IKEA stores. Every company that exists in the market must be threatened by the existence of the other companies in the market. IKEA company, they have a lot of great competition because as many competitors are selling the same item to complete the furniture market.